Breaking bomb explodes wounding Christmas worshippers, 8 dead. Over the past several years, there has been an increase in terrorist attacks thanks to liberal policies not taking radical Islam seriously enough. In the left's effort to appear enlightened and diverse, these Muslim radicals have been able to infiltrate countries around the world and harm innocent people. Sadly, even though there have been strides in beating back these terrorists, they are not going away quietly and seem only to have ramped up their attacks on Christians. Just early this morning, 2 suicide bombers walked into a church in Pakistan and killed 8 Christians, and of course, the left is silent. You would think there would come a time when the left would just stop their rhetoric and admit that they were wrong about radical Islam. Though that would be logical, it will never happen since they have spent the better part of the last decade convincing millions of people that Islam is not the problem. However, despite their excuses for this violent religion, they cannot explain away that there has been an increase in attacks against around the world. The Christian church in Pakistan after it was attacked by suicide bombers. It appears that every week, there is another attack by the religion of peace, and in the latest one that occurred this morning just shows how much more work we have to do. Here is more from Reuters. 2 suicide bombers stormed a packed Christian church in southwestern Pakistan on Sunday, killing at least 9 people and wounding up to 56, officials said, in the latest attack claimed by Islamic State in the country. Police guards stationed at the church entrance and on its roof killed one of the bombers, but the second attacker detonated his explosives-filled vest outside its prayer hall just after Sunday services began in Quetta, capital of Balochistan province, said Sarfraz Bugti, the provincial home minister. Balochistan Police Chief Mozam Jah said there were nearly 400 worshippers in the church for the pre-Christmas service. The death toll could have been much higher if the gunmen had forced their way into the sanctuary, he said. Jah said the venue, Bethel Memorial Methodist Church, was on high alert as Christian places of worship are often targeted by Islamist extremists over the Christmas season. We killed one of them, and the other one exploded himself after police wounded him, he said. Islamic State claimed the attack, the group Samic news agency said in an online statement, without providing any evidence for its claim. Another police official, Abdur Razak Shima, said 2 other attackers escaped. Broken wooden benches, shards of glass and musical instruments were scattered around a Christmas tree inside the prayer hall that was splashed with blood stains. Khalil Sender, 52, was at the church with his wife and 2 children when the attack happened. We were in services when we heard a big bang, he told Reuters. Then there was shooting. The prayer hall's wooden door broke and fell on us. We hid the women and children under desks. Miriam George, 20, cried at a hospital where her younger sister Alice was fighting for life with 2 broken legs and multiple other wounds. Pakistani Christians, who number around 2 million in a nation of more than 200 million people, have been the target of a series of attacks in recent years. The church attack came a day after the 3rd anniversary of a Pakistani Taliban attack on an army-run school that killed 134 children, one of the single deadliest attacks in the country's history. Pakistan's Army Chief, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, condemned the attack. Quetta church attack targeting our brotherly Christian Pakistanis is an attempt to cloud Christmas celebrations, he said. We stay united and steadfast to respond against such heinous attempts. Last year's Easter Day attack in a public park that killed more than 70 people in the eastern city of Lahore was claimed by a Taliban splinter group previously associated with Islamic State. The United States strongly condemned the shocking and brutal attack on innocent worshippers, U.S. Ambassador to Pakistan David Hale said in a statement. Too much innocent blood has been shed in the name of radical Islam, and it will only continue if liberal policies are still followed. Thankfully, there have been strides in weakening the Islamic Caliphate around the world, but until they are eradicated these attacks will persist, and more Christians will be murdered.